Sophie, face shopping. Oh, is this rest in peace, Sophie. Yeah, so Sophie was an artist who we lost. I'm not sure when they died, I do. 2021. 2021, so a few years ago. Rest in peace to Sophie. So the song is Face Shopping. Honestly, I haven't listened to much Sophie at all. I've heard a couple songs. I'm not sure what songs, though. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Face Shopping. All right, getting into this, dude. No, I have not heard this. And we have some video here as well. All right. A bit of warning, flashing lights. If anybody's prone to that, dude, just be cautious. Don't stare at the screen.
My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop front. My shop is the face I front. I'm real when I shop my face.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, dude, quick pause, dude. Yeah, VFX artists are getting crazy nowadays, dude. A surreal, uncanny experience we're having here, dudes. uh, Guttural, visceral synth usage, dude, reminds me of Aphex Twin quite a bit. Dude, this is nuts. Dude, my mind is melting, dude. Hey, honey, you're late for your bus. You gotta wake up for school. All right, getting back into this. It's Sophie with the song Face Shopping.
My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop front. My shop is the face I front. I'm real when I shop my face.
Whoa, okay. So real quick, while I haven't seen this video, I've seen stuff like this. Yeah, like I said, VFX artists are getting crazy, dude. So I've seen similar things where, yeah, faces are getting like deflated, thrown around by like, it's crazy, dude. Reminds me a little bit of Dorian Electra. I don't know if you've heard any of their music album. Alright, dude. It sounds like a machine is like dying. Sounds a little bit like the machine is dying. Sophie face shopping.
So you see the world that I've seen in my dreams. Can't judge me, set my spirit free. Do test me, do you feel what I feel? Is what I see. Reduce me to nothingness. Yes, yes. My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop. My shop is the fake chef. And I shop my face. My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop. My shop is the fake chef. I'm real when I shop my face. My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop. My shop is the fake chef. I'm real when I shop my face.
Whoa, dude. Sophie face shopping. I feel like there's some kind of message in there, dude. It's very poetic, right? I mean, my shop is the face I front. Probably just commentary on visages, dude, on how everybody kind of has a different face that they put on for people for a show. I don't know, dude. This was crazy, insane, dude. Wild. Wow. Okay, so it was visceral. I don't think this is meant to be like, enjoyed as maybe a song by most people. It's meant to be kind of impactful as maybe a message, dude. As an art piece, more so than, a club bop or radio friendly, dude. This is something experimental, pushing boundaries. This is cool, dude. It touches on a lot of uncomfortable vibes, but I think we need to embrace some of these, the awkward facial messing around with the face, dude. That's so weird and uncanny, but so is the song a little bit. I think it fits the vibe very well. I'm having it for your wedding song. Nice. And then we had the bit of like with the interlude. It was very bright, shiny, synthy. A little break, perhaps another little commentary. I don't know, dude. Hello, it's an abstract commentary on plastic surgery. Oh, makes sense. Okay. Makes sense. Beauty and social expectations in general. Uh-huh. Yes. It all makes sense now. Okay. No, that was sick. Like I said, it reminded me a lot of Aphex Twin. Guttural, visceral, dude. Wow, again, rest in peace, Sophie. Jeez, it's so sad. Wow. We need more artists like this, to push boundaries. Oh, this is back in 2018 as well. Dude. 6 years. Uh, Phalix, you liked it? Nice. It feels like Skrillex, but imbued with a sense of meaning, if that makes sense. Yeah, like actual depth. I mean, who knows? You know, Skrillex might have some depth, but like if so, it's not really apparent, I think. That's why it's kind of called bro step, right? It's just meant to be just kind of no depth, just chill, or not even chill, just like nice drops, dude. Nice bass drops, dude. So, you know, if you watch 90 Day Fiancé, you can see some of those ramifications of plastic surgery. Uh, you know, plastic surgery nowadays, you know, it's like it's your body. Do whatever you want, dude. Who cares? I'm not gonna judge you, dude. If you don't want the ramifications, don't get it for yourself. You know, it really doesn't matter what we see, dude. It's about their happiness, their life. Get plastic surgery if it makes you feel happy. You know, do all the stuff you need to do. Hello, Steve Vai has Skrillex's album, Scary Monsters, and Nice Sprites in his top 10 favorite albums. Ooh. I mean, it was a turn in culture. You know, it did a lot. Dude, it did a lot. Steve Vai has Skrillex's album. You know, it's a sick song, dude. There's a lot of sick songs on that album, dude. Like it's ear candy. Uh, you know, it's just really cool exploration of synth usage, you know. And a lot of Steve Vai stuff is ear candy, you know. I wouldn't say there's too much depth to it as well, you know. It's just a lot of music in general is just there to just sound cool, you know. But it takes quite a bit of effort to make your art larger, and I think that's what Aphex Twin does, you know. It's all about kind of how you approach the art, right? It was a cultural shift. I think that's really why, you know, it was like the biggest thing at the time. It was like, whoa, this whole dubstep thing is taking over, dude. Sonically, there was just like nothing like it at the time, at least popular, because there was certainly stuff like it. Aphex Twin, big inspiration for sure. You have a theory about pop music? Go ahead. Give it, dude. Good night, Tammy. Thank you so much for hanging out. Give that theory. The last new genre to go truly mainstream was trap. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yep. That happened around 9 to 10 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, you know, for the last 10 years, it's been kind of the same kind of deal. We haven't had too much reaching out, but people have been pretty comfy. I think that's not always a bad sign if music hasn't really pushed boundaries too much. I mean, you know, you can only push so much right now, right? We can just get as creative as you can with synth and Aphex Twin, right? But I mean, I think that's the longest time period between new genres sweeping in. You know, yeah, trap was a big deal, and now I think maybe give it another like 5 years until something new pops up. Because right now we're in kind of a deconstruction mode. K-pop is kind of mixing trap with other genres, and so is J-rock and J-pop as well. Uh, yeah, honestly, Japan has been doing a lot to kind of push music forward as well. as well as like incorporating a lot of jazz fusion, hard rock, more genty kind of stuff, dude. Um, most music genres have existed for quite a while, so it's kind of hard to come up with a whole new sound, right? Like at this point, you'd be kind of like trying to recreate apple pie. Since 2015, 2016, politics itself took over from music as the principal pop cultural center. Itself took over from music as the principal pop cultural center. Interesting take, dude. I don't really have much to say about that. Trailers for games, movies, shows invoke political content rather than using the latest, hottest music. Uh, okay. Musical artists have to be political or else they're irrelevant. Um, I don't, I don't know, dude. Quite the takes, I don't really have much to add on that. Yeah, personally, you know, I would have to probably think a bit more on it, dude, but interesting takes for sure, dude. I mean, that might just have something to do with like social consciousness growing, more people being educated as of late, and that could just be companies advertising more towards that, dude, trying to just ignite that. It's probably just, there's probably like research groups saying more political content gets more views. It's shit like that. It's uh it certainly helps. Definitely. I do notice that honestly, like, the more political songs like Rich Men North of Richmond, or what is that song called, dude? Yeah, it certainly gets more views, right? I mean, but I think political stuff has probably gotten more views usually. I don't know though. I'm taking all your all your information in, dude. Yeah, while I don't have a statement to make on my own, dude, I'm just listening to you. Mainstream music has been suspended for a time in favor of politics. Uh, Interesting. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's surprised I got the name right. And in case everyone is wondering, I'm not saying any of these genres are bad. No, I get it. You're given the big analyzation. Uh, yeah, I'm just kind of taking your word for it at this point. I haven't really been paying attention to, all I know is mainstream loves chill stuff, and mainstream can be swayed by lots of different things. The people liking a certain song, the companies paying the radio stations to just play the song nonstop, dude. Who knows, right? There's so many things that go into why songs become popular. It's just the new ones don't permeate through to the mainstream to the point while you might hear it in ads. It's just that the new ones don't. It's just that there are the new ones that don't permeate through to the mainstream to the point where you might hear it in ads. Well, I mean, the culture is different, right? I mean, just humanity needs different things at different times. We don't need pop songs and ads anymore, dude. Music is so easily accessible, dude. You can have music. There's music for everything, right? You hear trap and ads, but no genre is newer than that. It's because everybody's old, dude. They're not on SoundCloud getting the latest genres, dude. Fun conversation, but I feel like it'll take up too much time. So I appreciate you, Aloe. Uh, You know, maybe write some of this down, dude. Make some YouTube essay or something. Appreciate everybody for coming along. Thank you so much. Yo, going over to twitch.tv/JohnSlopReacts and leave a follow if you want to catch all these live streams where we record all these reactions, dude. And going over to patreon.com/JohnSlop to submit your favorite songs for me to listen to. And you can help support the channel as well. Appreciate ya.